Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters that's out there. On to Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show through the Spirit, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Just the title says it all. Father of trans teen to be kept in jail after speaking to the press about resisting hormone injections for his child. This is a Canadian. See, Esau is just the author of confusion. Yahweh has to take him out of power. Point blank, period, man. A Canadian man involved in a legal battle over his right to object to hormone treatment for his teenage trans child has reportedly been jailed and denied bail for violating a gag order banning him from discussing the story. Yo, this kingdom is pure wickedness, man, on the highest level. Okay? On the highest level. I'm just gonna. It says Robert Hoagland was denied bail by Vancouver Supreme Court on Friday and will remain in North Fraser prison to the new according to the news website the Post Millennium. He was arrested this week for contempt of court due to his continued violation of the order restricting his speech regarding his trans child. Hoagland fought a lengthy battle defending his right to have a say in whether life-changing hormone therapy may be offered to a minor without parental discretion or consent. So there you go. This is the next big thing, man. While you people out there, like I did a show, niggas out there partying, trying to have a good time in Miami. Niggas is fucking still fighting each other on the web, on the internet, trying to make themselves look good. People losing jobs left and right. This is the next avenue of the wicked, man. The wicked is going out full-fledged, going after your children. And if you're a concerned parent, man, that's why this is the worst time, man. Brakatei Hawashim Yahushai. That's what I gotta say. Brakatei Hawashim Yahushai. Brakatei Hawashim Yahushai. Because right now is the worst time to be born into this world without this truth. Because this man is going full-fledged. And this is Canada. We're not even talking about America. This is Canada. Alright? Canada is supposed to be like greater than America. And look at ass backwards laws that they pass by, showing that the court system, no matter if it's whatever Esau's court system, is unrighteous, man. Everything about this whole entire thing is unrighteous. Oh boy, I didn't even read the rest. It says signature case in Canadians, British Columbia, started several years ago at the age of 12. Max, not the child's real name, who was assigned female gender at birth. So this was a little girl, struggled to find her place in life, including her gender identity. Her school, matter of fact, it might be a boy. I don't know. Let me read on. It says her school counselor suggests she may be transgender, referring her to a doctor and telling the school to treat her like a boy. Yo, this is nothing but confusion, man. God damn. So it means, yo, man, for those who have children, pray to the Lord that we get the fuck out of here. This is wicked as all hell, bro. It says, wow. It says trans identifying children can't consent to pubic blockers. Law urges land make. Man, oh boy. By the age of 14, the teen was identified as a male trapped in a female body and was urged to start hormone treatment the mother was supportive of. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this one. So the mother's, she's the one that's fucking going full blast, but the father's like, no. Now I remember this story now. But Hoagland was separated from the rest of the family, but shared custody over the child. Felt things were rushed. He said he would be okay with the transition. And this is a guy that's rocking the boat, so to speak. Not a guy that's really full-fledged against it. He's just a guy that's kind of rocking the boat. It says his child were older and more prepared to make an informed decision about a life-altering procedure. This consent form he refused to sign said hormones could result in various health complications, including elevated risk of heart disease, stroke, or diabetes, or even infertility. So that's why this man is deaf. Everything where we just read, let me see the read it again. It says risk of heart disease, death, stroke, death, diabetes, long-term death, and even infertility. So basically, that woman, that little girl who thinks she's a boy, can't have no fucking child. Because, this is wow. This happened in 2018 and led to a series of court proceedings to decide whether Maxine would be ultimately arbitrary matter that was position of the gender clinic at BC Children's Hospital based on Infants Act. The law says a mature minor may give consent to receive health care. But here it is, a child, that age, what it was like, so it's 12 years old, right? Can't drink, can't smoke, can't do nothing, but yet now going to a guidance counselor who's supposed to lead you to the right direction in your school academics or what's going on in your life to kind of aid you back to doing the right thing. Telling your child now that your child could decide to make an alternate. This shit is crazy. This is why we have to get out of here. This is exactly why we have to. Critics believe the law allows identical logical drive to trans actives to lean on confused children and convince them into making a transition that would not necessarily be beneficial to them, while bearing the legal guardians from having a say on the issue. So there goes your right. There goes your right. This man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. In Hogan's case, Canadian courts repeatedly sided with the hospital, and allowed hormone treatment to proceed. Moreover, the father was significantly restricted in how he could speak about the case. He was ordered to always use Maxine's chosen name, gender, and pronouns, and was banned from trying to convince his child, to stop the therapy. A judge even stated that this interviews with the media, in which Hogan referred to Maxine as his daughter, said things like her DNA would not change through all these experiments, that they may be considered family violence. Man, y'all brothers can read the rest, because this is just sickening right here, man. And how about Shemal tries to destroy this godforsaken land? We gotta get the fuck out of here. That's the only thing I could think of, man. Real quick, Proverbs 29:2 says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn." And when the righteous are in authority, people is not in a confused state like they are here. That's confusion, man. Psalms 94. And I believe it's 20. Could be wrong. Yep. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? Here it is, a man. If you have a child, this is how bad it is for even Edomites, because I believe that's the case. It is a white man and his wife, his ex-wife, and she's full-fledged, going hard body, and this is just everything that we see. It's just a prelude of how things are going to be. That's why we have to get the fuck out of here, because if this man have it his way, everywhere would be the same. So you as a parent, you have no rights to tell your child how to be or how to conduct your child in the correct manner. All right. So that's the throne of iniquity. That's the unrighteous ruling, and it has no dealings with the Lord at all. I'm gonna quote it. I believe it's St. John 14:30. It said the prince of this world have nothing to do with Yahushai. Yahushai said it. He said the prince of this world have nothing to do with me. All right, because the prince of this world represent wickedness and and like it says, and which frame mischief by law, and breaking the laws of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. And that's why they passing these laws, because they know people is going to be against what they're trying to do. And that proves you that it doesn't matter where the hell you go. If we're not in the kingdom of heaven under the rule of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, there ain't going to be no rest. There ain't going to be nothing for us. All right? Micah 2:10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a strong destruction. And that destruction, it comes from the people of that destruction. Malachi 1:4, it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build in desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness. All right, so wherever Esau dwells is the border of wickedness, man. Okay, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the Most High, there's a reason why the Lord said Jacob he loved and Esau he hated. Esau do shit like this, man. Okay, he represents the wicked. So everything that the Lord established, he's against it. Isaiah 5:20. I'm gonna end it off on this. Woe unto them that call evil good. That is an evil act, to have a biological girl, a woman, who the Lord put on the earth as a woman, and confuse that child. When a child's in a state of confusion, don't know shit. Most of these kids don't know how to wipe their ass properly, let alone take a shower properly, let alone what to eat for breakfast. Are you telling these kids they have the right to change, alter their whole entire body? And then when people that tells you no, that's not the right way, then you call them wicked? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. That's what the scripture says in Micah, 1:9, that after Alexander the Greek and his 4 generals, wickedness was exceedingly great. They multiplied, because this man is the wicked man. It says, and evil and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in own eyes, mean death and destruction unto you, and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink. That delusion, that democracy, that false idea of a choice, they shove it in down people's throat. And it says, which justify the wicked for reward. So they're not doing it for the betterment of humanity. They're doing it for financial gain. That's why you got a lot of butchers for doctors that don't have a problem with somebody. How it is, a person can get a sex change, and it's dirt cheap. But when it comes for a regular standard thing, is expensive. It says, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their and their blossom shall go as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. And the Lord, like I did plenty of shows, these words, these scriptures, or the instructions how to conduct yourself on the planet Earth, and they have broken every law possible. So now the Lord is gonna lead. The Lord is gonna bring His wrath upon you, man, and yeah, rightfully so, man. Therefore, His anger of the Lord is kindled against His people, because a lot of His people is in joint with them, and He have stretched out forth His hand against them, and have smitten them, and the hills that trembled and the carcasses were torn, and in the midst of the streets, for all His anger is not turned, but His hand is stretched out. And that's going into the nation of Israel, because the Lord still have pity for the nation of Israel. Matter of fact, Genesis 6:11. Therefore also was the world corrupt. Let's look up the word corrupt. It's shakath, destroy, corrupt, go to ruin, decay, to be marred, to be spoiled, to be corrupted, be corrupt, to be injured, be ruined, to be rotten. So the stage is set. All right, the same stage. Me keep on is to pervert, corrupt, deal corruptly, morally, to spoil, ruin, destroy, to prevent, corrupt, morally, destroyer, particularly. So the world, as we know it, is corrupt. Before the Most High, the earth was filled with violence and injustice. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh are corrupted in his way upon the earth. So this is what caused the first death, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it off on this. Not Proverbs. 2 Peter 3, and I believe it's 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is His promise of His coming? Since our fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Which that's just read a quick thing on the beginning of creation, and why it was destroyed for what they did. For this they were willingly ignorant of that the word by the Most High. The heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. So the Lord flooded the world for the corruptionness, for the wickedness that was going upon the earth. All right. So the stage is set, whereby the world that was being overflowed with water perished, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of the judgment and the perdition of the ungodly man. So the Lord has preserved this state, this power that's on the earth right now, all this wickedness reserved for fire. Okay? So Yahweh Shimei is going to destroy America. And I'm going to end it off on this. Isaiah 13, I believe it's and 19. And Babylon, which is Babylon, is America. The glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. What was Sodom and Gomorrah was known for as lewdness, as filthy, wicked acts. All right. And what happened? It was destroyed by fire. So the Lord has preserved this world, the power structure of Esau Edom, not only here in America, all over the world, because this is Canada, reserved for fire for filthy acts and unlawful laws that's about to they signing right now. So with that being said, we brothers edify, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, shalom.